Hello, bonjour, Savan. How are we this evening? It is Monday, July the 27th, 2026, here in downtown Sarnia, across from Port Huron, Michigan. That's the St. Clair River out there, but of course you can't see because the sun setting is so incredibly bright. Had to pull the blind. Wow. I watched this show today. Was doing some stuff around the house, turned on the YouTube, let it roll like I do. And there was this show that came on from the Future Forecasters group, if I'm remembering that name correctly, and I think I am. And I listened to this show, and this man was talking, I guess he works for them, and he was talking about this new technology. Again, I don't know how new it was. I mean, the show was done maybe yesterday, I think. I think it was the 26th. Yeah. So he was talking about this nanotechnology, right? Nanotech. I always think of Star Trek. It was cool. They used their nanotechnology in a good way, like if they had to, heal a body and work very quickly and get all through, the cells and everything. They would put some of these little nano things in the body and it would scatter around and eat up anything that was, not good and basically heal the person. I mean, of course, it could be used for dastardly deeds as well and infect somebody and make them, not exist anymore. So this whole talk was on this the remote viewing. There was some conversation as well about his conversations with founders. You can go on their website and look it up. You can pay a certain amount of money monthly to find out all of this information if you so desire. It's up to you. But what stood out the most, I mean, I already knew about, there's, of course, the off-worlders that rule this planet. And I'm hearing in many more besides. But the concept of this little nano thingy-mabobber, I'm going to call it, that was a little disconcerting because apparently it's so small and it's got all this tech stuff in it that it can be inserted into, pretty much anything. I mean, if they can insert it in a dust particle, I mean, that's what I mean as about almost anything. Then that's a little scary, isn't it? Because apparently this nanotechnology thingy-mabobber can be used for, of course, like Pinky in the Brain, control, let's take over the world sort of thing. But of course, the world's already taken over, so that point is moot. But from what I was listening to, from what I was hearing about what the man was saying, and his opinion of it, his personal opinion of it, was that if and when this stuff, this thingamabobber stuff, gets developed to the point where it can be used worldwide, it can be put into anything. So as I said, dust, you could put it in the air, you could put it in your food. I mean, myriad possibilities with, of course, what else? The concept of controlling everybody on the planet. Yeah. Same game plan, right? So I'm listening to this and I'm going like, I don't like the sound of this. His point of view was that, well, it's like the smartphones. Everybody has to have a smartphone now. Everybody has to have this, everybody has to have that. It's just we won't be able to live life without all of this stuff. But the thought that came into my head was that, well, there are people who don't need all this stuff. Like I myself do not have a phone. I get by just fine. And then the thought came in because I was asking, like, well, what the heck are we going to do now? I mean, there have been ways around pretty much anything if you really want it. But, like, what are we going to do with all this? So the thought just kept coming through. Well, look at you, as in moi. I mean, I got around the school system here not having my children vaccinated after the first one nearly killed my first son. That was enough to show me that it's not exactly safe, is it? So from then on, no vaccinations for any of my children. I had to do a lot of stuff to be able to keep that stuff out of my children's bodies and still have them go to the school system here. I know during COVID, I knew what was in those things, those shots, and I went, no way, Jose, I'm not taking them. I'm not doing that. I know what you're doing, and I ain't playing the game. And I got around that. I've gotten around technology that I don't need or want. I have the basic stuff for talking with you. So I was shown by Spirit again, there's always a way around things. I'm hearing it right now. There's always a loophole, with lawyers and stuff. There's always a loophole. There's always some way of getting around it because this is a game. And as soon as you understand the play, you can play the game. So before I came on here, I was listening because I knew I would have to come on and talk about this today. So I started to get a download, so I stopped because I said, wait, I got to have a pen and paper for this one. So I wrote down just a preamble here before I came on. I'm going to read it to you. If I can see it, I got the sunshine on me here. Okay, so here goes. So the off-worlders rule this planet. They're the owners. We know that, right? I'm going, yeah, we know that. So then the rest of the stuff, because these apparently, these people, they and others, are giving some information to this particular group, and it's rather interesting information. The one guy did relay some of the information. So again, just tuning in, listening to the download here. And this is what I got about the ones who are in physicality on your world and on your planet. So here we go. I'll do this again. Off-worlders rule this planet, their owners. Their hegemon, that's the word I heard several times, their hegemon control the day-to-day activities here and declare what needs to be said here. Then they terminate every tier and abomination of fear that is carried here to interfere with the self-reliance here. It is a subjugation mark in our atmosphere. To be able to be clear, we must admonish ourselves here to complete our linear year. We must obfuscate from the fear. That is the only way out of here. I actually started to get another download, but I wasn't fast enough to write it all down. But every time I tune in, I get another download. Like once the first one is like I hear it, and if I can't write it and I can't remember it, then it's gone. Cannot get back to it. It's just the way it is. Even when I've worked with clients, I've said, don't interrupt when I'm channeling Because if you do, I lose it and I cannot get back to it. And this is information all about you. So, because some people like to talk a lot while we're working. And when I'm channeling, that causes a disconnect there in it. I can channel another message, but it's never the same, okay? That's how that works. So good news, bad news. I'd have to go back and listen to the YouTube show again to get all the details about this thing, but bottom line, my question today was about this new this new thing. They're always coming up with something else, eh? There's no end to it. But as we've said before, the movie, how many times have we said this? Jupiter Ascending. You want to know what's really going on? Go watch the movie Jupiter Ascending. There's a lot of truth in there. They like to dangle the truth in front of you or under your nose is how I'm hearing it. I know. I know what you're thinking and feeling, because I am too. Just know, again, message, repeated, you can do whatever technology is done to you, and you can do it through organic means, through the organic DNA structures of you. So all of this technology, in other words, I'll translate that. In other words, all of this technology, no matter what it is, when it's inorganic, it's not of you. Okay? So it's incongru. So I always hear it. You're either in congruity with something or you're not. So you're incongru or you're incongru. You're incongruity or you're not in congruity. There's no in between here. You're either understanding your higher light and your higher wisdom, your multidimensional presence in this plane of thought, or you're not. Things are very simple. We keep things simple and light. We don't make complex things out of anything, like complexities of lower thought. So we are the organic beings of light here. We're the organic technology. We're not inorganic. We are in, oh, the English language. We are in congruity with our higher light if we're understanding our release from our fear and our fright, because that's brought on by our dark of night. Again, always comes down to the same: fear or love. Two opposites. They're not congruous. They don't match. They repel. Okay? They don't magnetize or attract. They repel. Have you ever noticed how fearful people are very difficult to be around? I mean, sometimes even my central nervous system, it's that panic feeling. It's like you can't breathe. You get really uptight. The calm ones, through meditation and other clearer, higher messages of thought that come through, are the ones that radiate peace and love back to you. And you feel safe with them. You feel calm with them. You don't feel agitated. Oh my goodness, there are so many people of light cell energy frequency beings of light here that you would be amazed. So please come through and highlight the higher attractiveness of you. And in a singularity, you will see it too. It's all about you, you, and you, and you, and you. Being in congruity with the higher cell light or the self of you. Anything lower is born of fear and can be traced back to fear. Fear-based knowledge. It's not clear. There's a complexity, complication, dissemination. It's a dissemination of fear. You have to know why you're living here. If not, you will not be clear. So you understand with that one comment about wanting to interfere with our self-reliance here, because if we're self-reliant, we don't need them. We don't need anything from them. We're born to achieve our own higher light. And that's the danger. Those who wake up, we're dangerous to them. They don't like it. What's there to like? You can't be bossed around anymore. You see through. Doesn't matter what anybody says to you. You see through. Doesn't matter what the brainwashing can do. You see through it. There's a focus here on your lower light, but we're here to give you an angelic respite. God bless. We give you peace, love, and light. We are speaking to you from our higher might. We are the blessing of your higher light. Yeah. So again, I just keep hearing that same cartoon that we talked about the other night about the Pinky and the Brain, you know, the two lab mice. And said, you know, what are we going to do tonight, Pinky and Brain? No, it's not Pinky, it's Brain. Pinky says, what are we going to do tonight, Brain? Well, of course, we're going to do what we do every night, Pinky. We're going to take over the world. Thing is, it's already taken over. We just don't know it. But those of us who come in with the higher light, we're already readjusted in our genetics and the programming of our higher might. And we already see this. And this is how we take out our lower light. So we're engineered previously, before we arrived here, to be able to do this genetically. It's like we're a spore of higher light, of white light. That's what and who we are. We're a spore of light, higher light. And then we determine our own level of our higher might. You can take it or leave it. But you're genetically programmed already when you come in here to achieve it. Why not go for it? Why fall for the fear? There's always a way out of here. Did I not just write that down and read that to you? Yeah. You have to step out of your fear. That's the only way out of here. You want to raise your template of light? You want to accomplish everything you came here to do? Step out of your fear. This, I'm hearing it as an essay of thought that we were just given here to speak about tonight. That's your way out, is to see the organic, it's like a neutrality of spirit light here that we can gain through our own higher awareness. Yeah, we don't have to stay frozen in fear. We're able to clear our own autonomy here. So they're showing us a vestige of our own higher light. So when you start hearing these freaky, scary technology stories, you understand we're still more powerful than all of that. Our genetics can be cleared just like that. We're a thumbnail sketch of who and what we are to be, what we are to become. And our energy is on the run. God bless, we are the beings from the central sun. Okay, so my central sunlight team is actually coming in here and speaking with us today. So don't let the scary things get in the way. Because again, after watching this show for over an hour, I'm thinking, oh no, now what are we going to do about this one? They put it in the air, the food or whatever. I mean, there's no getting away from that now, is there? Except there's one thing that they don't know about us just yet. It's that we were designed to be here no matter what. No matter what energy field they portray here, no matter what shield of lower existence or resistance they put here, it ain't gonna work anymore. It ain't gonna function anymore here. We have the technology backing us up through our genetic. It's like I'm hearing, it's like the genetic blindness of our lower light. It's like we don't even see our lower light anymore. Yeah. So, all of our resistance is gone. We don't have to sustain or self-sustain that lower light anymore. To be clear, our resistance to our higher light is gone. Okay. Because before we were in resistance, we're too afraid. How many times have I seen a client book a session and then a first-time person and then be too afraid to come? I mean, they do, but when there's such fear, I can feel their fear even the day before they show up or before we have the session. And they don't know why. They're in resistance to their higher light. They know something big is up because as soon as we work with them, that's dissipated. Gone. We don't allow that to hang around because that's a force field of lower thought on them. And it's scaring them to see themselves because when they see themselves, they break the spell and they're out of it. And you're out of that incongruity with your higher light. You see it, you feel it, you know it. It's palpable, you can touch it. You radiate with it, your higher light. All of your multidimensionality comes online like it wasn't before, but it's so much more. Okay. So your threads of consciousness come through the four. God bless, we love to treat you with the higher light so much more. Yeah, they're going to pour a lot more energy through to your core. That's what ended up happening at our first class. I mean, I did the teaching and channeled the information, and we did our Q&A as we always do. But they did a lot of energy work on everyone. And even during the class, people were almost nodding off. Because when you get activated in the higher light, it's like, you're in very deep states of conscious awareness. And the body has to be stable enough to handle it. So we work with the different frequency zones of each person. And we recreate a higher light and a higher way of being. The genetics are altered as well to accept higher light visages. So you see pictures of higher light as well. And everyone resonates with this. Yeah. So cool. Speaking of class, our next class is August the 23rd from 1 till 3. If you wish to join, you can only have a very small amount in each class. So I've already got a number of people signed up. If you do want to join this one, again, it's spirits wanting me to teach more now about multidimensionality, our own multidimensionality. It's personal. So you have to email me. It's the only way you can get in. So it's cynthia@healingourenergy.ca if you want to join us. I guess that's about it. Is there anything else you want me to say? Pass on to the people today? No, it's love yourselves in every way, and that way we will be in a higher way and more genetically affluent today. It's like you pay yourself. They always speak of it in terms of paying yourself a higher wage. Yeah. So you have a higher income of spirit. That's how I hear it. I'm not hearing anything else. I'm going to take it that that's the end of the message. If you do wish to book an appointment with us, you can go to the website, www.healingourenergy.ca, and don't let it lag another day. Oh, dear. Okay. So, again, don't be scared of all this stuff coming out. You're going to see all kinds of crazy stuff coming out. Some of it's true, some of it's not. You're not going to know up front at first. It'll take a little while to kind of, read your way through this to see what's what and who's who. But eventually you'll know it all too. All right. Goodbye and God bless you. All right. So take care of yourselves and others. I'm going to sign off and we will speak with you another day. Bye for now.